Alright, welcome back to the drift kart build. Now last time we tore everything out, we cut and gut it. We then modified the steering, the suspension, and now we've got some camber. Now, in this video it's time for
more power, baby!
It's time to pretty much duplicate what engine was in there before. Start cutting the chassis because we're going to make more room for this big motor. Right, so I've just cut out the bottom, so we've got no feet. There's no feet left. There's a big hole for the engine, but as I've cut, because I've of course cut. I mean, it's not exactly the same. I'm going to grind it back, pretty much from the same point. But I don't know if you can see on camera. I'm trying to hold it like as square as possible to each other. The angles aren't right. This is a kids. I know it's made in China, but like this is meant for kids to ride on, and like you can see that this is obviously out by, I don't know, would you say 10 mil? Like it's. That one's supposed to be there to match that one. I mean, not complaining, it's going to be it's going to be pretty janky anyway at the end, but still, I think what I might do is I might cut that one and push him in just to kind of match that, and then I'll have even more room for the whole engine. Alright, if we're going to start putting this in, I need to know how big the motor is, so let's start ripping that out, and we can start fitting it. I'm a little poop now, but I got it! It's out finally. So, yeah. I can tell you what, last owner did not look after electronics much, so I'm going to have to figure out quickly how all this stuff works. Yeah, let's try and fit it. Wow, this is interesting. Just took the motor out of the frame again, just because I'm gonna, I was gonna start making the chassis fit, but I took the carb off. As far as I know, that's the carb. I really don't know anything about engines. I also don't think that's supposed to look like that. Yeah, this could be a bigger project than I thought. So, after that last clip, we'll take it a little bit apart, and turns out, what I thought, there was water, plenty of water in there, a lot of water. We had it in where the oil goes, had it in the top end, it was everywhere. Now my dad actually helped me, which is a good thing, because otherwise this would be in 100 bits and would not be going back together if I was doing it on my own. So thank you, Dad. Yeah. At least what we've seen was there was enough rust that was stopping it from fully rotating. I've since then found out that the starter is dead, so that's going to have to get replaced, but it's alright, I was going to get a new loom anyway. But apart from that, I think it spins, so I'm happy to just shove some new oil in here, like once I completely drain it, flush some oil maybe through, see if it just takes out some stuff, and then just clean the bits I can't get to, and hope that later on it actually starts, because while I'm waiting for the parts to come in, like the starter, all the other loom and stuff like that to finish it, I'll be working on the rest of it, so that's for the future me to work out if it works or not. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit green. Already drained it out of the filler, so I mean, that was about the same amount that came out of the top, so there isn't much in here. Leave this open for a bit and see how much comes out. Alright, so pretty much I've drained everything. I've then closed up all the holes again, and I've filled it back up with oil. I've filled up more than it should be in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it around, hope that the new oil gets to the old oil, kind of connects to that, and then I'll drain it in a couple of days, and hopefully that will kind of just grab like the little bits. As far as I can see, it has had water in there, but I'm lazy and I can't be bothered trying to fix it. If it's not seized, it's not a problem. They'll come back in a couple of days. Alright, new day, as far as I can tell, no leaks, except for I just didn't do up the plug enough, so I mean, it's pretty good that it's only leaking from that spot, so pretty happy with that, even though it's definitely filled up a lot more than it should be. Now, what we're going to do is start making room for it. So, this bar's coming out, motor mount's coming out, and hopefully from there I can start building it across. There it is. With the bar taken out, we can actually put it down fairly low. I know that's really close to the ground, but it just means and then I finally have some room for the carb to sit. By chance, that's actually just going to sit perfectly in here. I will have to shave a tiny bit out of it. That will mean that we'll be able to actually sit in there. So that's nice. It's nice and tight. Theoretically, I would have wanted it a little bit closer just to kind of save on some space, but it's just going to have to live here. So now it's time to put in some bars, put in the actual motor mount, which isn't that. I'm going to have to cut a new one. And then from there, we'll start building the top half of the frame. And then we'll be able to put the seat, and we'll actually be able to put the rear half of the kart back on, because it's been off for a fair bit. Right, I reckon that's pretty good progress for today's video. So we now have at least the main part of the chassis in. I still need to do all the brackets for the seat. I kind of want to reuse the suspension for the seat, just kind of give it a little bit more bounce. Hopefully it's less uncomfortable. And of course we've got to start putting in some extra bits of bracing for strength, because this is a heavy motor. I'll see you next time.